just behind the stump. So that's one thing that the umpire would have been looking at. Where does she collect the ball? And whips the bail. Very, very crucial delivery after three expensive deliveries bowled by the skipper. Big wicket for the Indian team. Khatun walks back for 9, 96 for 5.
Well, another turnaround. This game has it all, doesn't it? The pendulum swinging to and fro and keeping the spectators on their toes as we see the new batter come in. But I think it'll be up to Rumana Ahmed now. She's the leading run getter for Bangladesh in T20 Internationals. Have another look at that stumping. Well done. The bowler can take the credit for it, for really dropping that bait to the batsman to come around and have a swing at it, and Fahima fell for it. Sanjida Islam, right-hand bat for Bangladesh into her 23rd match. She just needs to give Rumana some company. Oh, straight back and right through. Oh my goodness. Very lucky.
Yeah, it's a nervous time for either of the sides. Didn't carry to Harmanpreet Kaur. She'll be unhappy. She missed a straight ball getting through her.
Rumana Ahmed has to keep her cool. As I was mentioning, she's the leading run getter, 533 runs, most capped T20 international player of Bangladesh with 40 games. And of course, as an all-rounder, Rumana, who is at the non-strikers end, as second leading wicket taker for Bangladesh in T20s, 29 wickets. A wonderful all-rounder. But it's more comparative newcomer Sanjida on strike now. Now, Anjum, what have the Indians got to do now? There is a bit of pressure. Pressure is on the batters. Chance of a run out here.
Well, the opportunity was there for the Indian team to run out Sanjida at the striker's end. The ball was played at the vacant corner. Smriti Mandhana came in quickly, but the throw was a little wayward. 100 for 5, still requiring 13 of 12 deliveries, the Bangladesh girls, which possibly will be their first, if they can end up winning this tournament, will their first title. The victory of the Asia Cup. As the past, it's been only India having their hands on the tournament and on the trophy.
It's been a marvellous run by India right the way through, initially in the 50-50 format, then in the T20 format, and they're a top-class team. But today and earlier in this tournament, Bangladesh have had the upper hand, and so far Bangladesh is going towards the target. Got a couple of overs left, 12 balls for 13 runs for a historic win. That swung around, but there is a fielder first with a deep backward square straight to her, and just a single.
She's the one who got the victory for the Bangladesh team. The last time these two sides faced up, Rumana Ahmed got a 42 not out of 34 deliveries. So she's been there, done that. She knows, she's the experienced one, how to handle the youngster at the other end, and she'll be doing that. Very intelligently takes the first run of the very first ball of Deepti Sharma's over.
And well done on the follow through. Every run so very crucial from the perspective of both sides.
I think a single ball will do the trick for Bangladesh. Nearly.
It's a question of keeping the calm, not like that. Don't want to have miscommunication. You want your calls to be right. Don't allow pressure to be filled. But this is the opportunity for the Indians. I think they're alert on the feet. They can get some results.
Yeah, and the opportunity was here. Had Deepti Sharma taken a shy at the stumps, twice she did that. Probably she should have done that. Would have got rid of Rumana Ahmed had she hit the stumps. So it was a gamble of a single, but a gamble of a wicket too.
And it would have been a precious one. I mean, could have turned the game around. I can't understand why. Even on the second go, she didn't let go of the ball. Opportunity missed, I think. Rumana on 15 on strike now. 8 balls, 11 runs to win. Swings around, misses, and hits the pads. No runs result. This is getting tense.
Just 2 of 5 deliveries in this over till now. Rumana Ahmed on strike. Deepti Sharma.
They swung around up in the air. It's going to go over the head of the fielder there. Chase on here. It's a bit of a teaser, but it's collected in the deep, and they get 2 more runs. 19 overs done. It's 104 for 5. Last over to come. 9 runs to get. 104 for 5. Can the Bangladeshis repeat what they did earlier in this tournament, beating India? They chased down 141. They've got 112 to chase down. And best batsman, I suppose, is Rumana Ahmed. But the Indian bowling, I don't know who's going to bowl the last one here.
It has to be the captain, Harmanpreet Kaur. Deepti Sharma's bowled out, so is Ekta Pest, Anja Patil, Poonam Yadav, all gone. It's between Jhulan Goswami and Harmanpreet Kaur who will be taking the decision. But because the ball's in the captain's hand, she will be bowling the last over, and rightly so.
Well, I think she's done so well with the bat, and generally when you do well in one department, you normally tend to relate to your other departments. I think it's a good option for the captain. Composure.
Just words of encouragement to herself, probably saying that she's got a nice field to bowl to. She's got 3 fielders patrolling the boundary on the onside. It's a long on, deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. And a long off on the off.
Sanjida goes down the wicket. Sends it into the deep, and she's done the first part of the job, is give the strike back to Rumana Ahmed.
Just a reminder for the viewers, in the women's game, you can only have 4 fielders outside the inner circle. Unlike the men's, where you can have 5 fielders. So the 4 fielders outside on the ring are 3 on the onside, deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on, and deep long off, just on the left of the screen at the moment.
Will there be an inside-out shot? Wide open spaces on the offside. It's moving away. That's the area, the inside-out shot I was mentioning. The ball's travelling, gone to the boundary. 4 runs.
Jemima Rodrigues, the substitute fielder for Shikha Pandey, was at the boundary. The youngster with short legs, not being the quickest around the ground, put in the dive, which was bowled by Harmanpreet Kaur, slightly behind from the stumps. Very well timed shot and a welcome boundary. Will certainly take some pressure off. Striking distance, just 4 left.
4 or 4. That's bullish, swung around, got a bit of the bat to it. Taken a single. But Rumana Ahmed is at the non-striker's end. Now the pressure on Sanjida. Just need to play out. A runner ball will do it nicely. Don't want to get tense and nervous with it. But that last boundary from Rumana was absolutely marvellous. There she goes up in the air. There's a chance of a catch here, and it's been taken in the deep. Was trying to finish with the flourish, but has held out.
Went for the glory shot, Sanjida. The intention was right, but not enough power in that shot to clear Veda Krishnamurthy, who's standing very deep at the long on boundary and completed an easy catch. Good awareness, she didn't go running back into the boundary. Knows that it was very, very close for the Bangladesh team. Sanjida gone for 5. 110 for 6.
Well, the final between India and Bangladesh in this Women's Asia Cup at Kuala Lumpur. It's going to the wire. The crowd are on their feet. Why not? Just on the verge of a historic victory. 3 runs for Bangladesh to win this one. Can we get a super over here?
Yeah, good thing is that Rumana Ahmed is on strike. They've lost a wicket, but in the bargain, they've got the experienced Rumana, who has won the game for Bangladesh, back on strike, with Janara Alam joining her in. Again, an experienced player.
Well, Janara Alam will be hoping that Rumana Ahmed can finish the job. Doesn't want to go to the other end. Just 2 more balls left. Hit it flat, but they're straight to the fielder. Just get the single. The Indians coming back strongly. Keeping it tight. Chance of a run out here. Oh my goodness. He just took a little stroll after completing that run. Thought of a second one. Oh, not concentrating.
Great awareness from the Indian captain, Harmanpreet Kaur. She shouted out to her fielder, Deepti Sharma, at the boundary to throw the ball back, and look at the awareness. Good throw in, perfect take, and sharp take dismissing Rumana Ahmed, who didn't realize that the ball has come back in, wanted to look for a second run, finds herself too far out from the crease. It's gone to the third umpire, but the decision is well known to all. Rumana Ahmed, the experienced player, has to walk back for 23. Big wicket for India. It's Nelson, 1-1-1 for 7.
You're talking about realizing, look at that. She called for the ball and it was a good throw. And as she turned around, look at Kaur. Alert to the fact, marvellous.
And on top of it, it's a dot ball. So that single which Rumana Ahmed had actually completed, I don't think will go in. Or possibly it might have been counted because she was going back for the second. Yes, it is. Just corrected there.
Men's team against Kenya in 1997. 1 ball, 1 run. In this case, 1 ball, a couple of runs. Can the Bangladeshi girls do it? And we have a super over. Just if they get a single. This is completely brilliant, this match, the way it's finishing. Who's going to take it? Down the wicket, gives it the chance. There's the first run. I'm sure they're going to try for the second. Here comes the throw.